on behalf of the Lakers, offering our condolences to the Stern family. David Stern was just an instrumental a man in the development of our league, the globalization of our league. I think Adam Silver said it best. We're all beneficiaries of the work that he put in, and to grow our brand. And it's a heavy day for all of us.
One of the guys who saved the NBA, not along with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, but to his marketing, to his making it more global. Games that we play in China and London and overseas, and his idea, he's so legendary. He was definitely ahead of his time. But man, without the David Stern, this NBA would not be a billion-dollar business what it is. And so a lot of us everyone owes everything to David Stern.
Every time I thought NBA, I thought David Stern. And so when I was drafted, it was a special feeling being able to meet him. He was a celebrity and someone I always wanted to meet. And he just means everything to basketball to me. Like I said, he's a person that, brought, a lot of the change throughout the years to the game. The basketball changed while I was in the NBA. A lot of different things. What he was able to stand for while his time as commissioner. I can honestly say, he was a great leader, and I'm happy to say, I was part of a business with him.
Okay, Jeanie, just wanted to see if we could get your thoughts on the passing of Commissioner Stern. Your family, of course, goes so far back with David, and just wondered what your thoughts were.
It's a very sad day. David Stern was a great leader, a strategic thinker. He was committed to growing the NBA into the global powerhouse brand that it is today. He was also a very close friend of.
Now, LeBron James posted this, saying, "I will never, ever forget when you called my name on stage and I shook your hand. My dream came true. Thank you for your commitment to the beautiful game of basketball that has changed so many young adult kids' lives. And more importantly, your vision to make our game become worldwide was a vision only you could make happen. You did just that, making our game the greatest sport in the world. It was an honor to know you personally. Rest in paradise, David Stern. My prayers go out to your family and friends throughout this difficult time." Kobe Bryant. The game changed in so many ways under David Stern's leadership and vision. He demanded the best of everyone because he gave it himself. #respect. Thank you, Commissioner. RIP. Magic Johnson put out this message saying for 30 years as NBA Commissioner, David grew the NBA to become one of the most popular leagues in the world with his revolutionary ideas. He took the NBA Finals from tape delay to live games and then began every Sunday on CBS highlighting Larry Bird's Celtics and my Showtime Lakers. Shaq posted this photo with the caption, "Rest in peace, Mr. David Stern, the best commissioner to ever do it." Former Commissioner David Stern passes away at the age of 77. We'll return after this. It's the start of a new decade. The last one started with a championship for the Lakers, and this year's squad hopes this one does too. It's so LeBron James will, of course, play a huge role in that potential Hollywood ending to this year's season. But first things first, tonight Anthony Davis and the Lakers will look to get the year started with their third straight victory. It's the Lakers opening 2020 with a division foe. The Phoenix Suns are in town. Tip-off at Staples Center is at 7:30 right here on Spectrum Sportsnet. And with that, we say Happy New Year. Welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. I'm Allie Clifton, joined by the Hall of Famer, Big Game, James Worthy. Of course, Tough Juice, Karan Butler. Happy 2020 to the both of you.
2020. It's going to be a big year.
Twin. 2020.
Is your vision 2020?
It better be.
It better be.
Yeah, shit.
Not exactly.
Not exactly. Mine either. But let's get this thing started. Before we get to tonight's game, we talk about the NBA family. They're mourning on this normally celebratory day. Longtime Commissioner David Stern has passed away. He suffered a brain hemorrhage nearly 3 weeks ago. In his 30 years as commissioner, Stern led the NBA through times of incredible growth and change. There were plenty of challenges, but he was widely regarded as one of the best commissioners that any sport has ever seen. David Stern was 77 years old. Among the many things that Stern accomplished in his 30 years as commissioner included the dynamic growth of the NBA. The league added 7 franchises during his tenure to the current 30 teams. The game grew globally as well through the Dream Team in 1992 and the increased number of international players playing in the league. NBA revenue when he started was $165 million per year. When he retired, that number was $5.5 billion per year. Stern was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2014. Current Commissioner Adam Silver released a statement which read, in part, David took over the NBA in 1984 with the league at a crossroads. But over the course of 30 years as commissioner, he ushered in the modern global NBA. He launched groundbreaking media and marketing partnerships, digital assets, and social responsibility programs that have brought the game to billions of people around the world. Because of David, the NBA is a truly global brand, making him not only one of the greatest sports commissioners of all time, but also one of the most influential business leaders of his generation. Every member of the NBA family is the beneficiary of David's vision, generosity, and inspiration. Our deepest condolences go out to David's wife, Diane, their sons, Andrew and Eric, and their extended family, and we share our grief with everyone whose life was touched by him. Guys, from the moment we were told about Commissioner Stern's brain hemorrhage, many feared this news would happen. Unfortunately, it is here. I know for the both of you, he was your commissioner for the majority of your careers. James, I just want to start with you and the impact he had, not only on you as a player, but also as a person.
Yeah, and that's what I loved about Commissioner Stern. He knew you as a person, and he cared about you as a person first, understanding that you were a part of a big corporation. And you know, when he took over, the league was a mess. You know, it had no mission, it had no vision, no drug policy. And he came in and he got those owners together and he made them recognize that the NBA could be, because the talent was there, didn't have a television contract. He consummated that. He created that East Coast West Coast, you know, challenge between the Lakers and the Celtics, and implemented so many other rules and you know, with television, and it's just an amazing guy. And I had a chance to know him personally and get to talk to him on a personal basis, and he was just really cool about who you were as a person. But he wanted you to understand that you were representing a huge corporation that had grown globally by the time I retired in 93, 94. So he took it, and everything that we're experiencing, Karan, and everything that these young players are now experiencing, he is almost 100% responsible for. A great man and just an honest, cool dude.
A big game, you touched on it. Look, he was a visionary. Yeah. He gave us the strong foundation and the momentum we needed to, you know, thrive in the future. And I'll never forget, as a young man, working on my game and homing on my skills at the House Street Park and trying to be the best possible version of myself, to get on that podium and just have that moment to shake the commissioner's hand. And that was a dream of mine, a dream come true. And he's changed the life of not just the players that have been a part of the association, but millions of people that watch the game from different walks of life. And it's just amazing what he's done. His legacy is secured.
I compare him to, you know, my college coach, and I'm sure you had experiences with other coaches. You know, Coach Dean Smith, John Wooden, you know, Coach K has some of that. There's a lot of coaches, but those two in particular really had rules. They were firm, and, you know, they really cared about, you know, who you were as a person. And you didn't get that at the professional level that much. And Commissioner Stern, you know, when he came on the scene, he kind of was that soft, caring guy, but also knew how to, you know, be firm. And I just love that about him. It kind of reminded me of my college coach. That's why I wanted to add that on.
Look, if you're just a fan of the NBA, if you read and look at all the messages and stories that are being told along with the two of you just now, his legacy, it's immeasurable. What he was able to do and the way he was able to impact those that he came in touch with and beyond. Many are mourning his loss, of course, today. Very well said by the both of you guys. The Lakers issued a statement